talk about Pieper. The girls and the guys are passing it around. It's like telephone. Oh, did you hear about Brendan? Brendan's got Pieper. Are they in a relationship? Are they not? Do they know they're going to be on Paradise? Did they talk about it? Everybody is making, comparisons to Blake from last Paradise season, but Blake made it very clear on his Instagram that he was not in a relationship going on Bachelor in Paradise. He was just speaking with girls, which is fair. We don't know.
Sleeping with a lot of them at what was that country?
Stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
We just don't
I feel
know
like a lot of people get confused before people go on Paradise or Bachelor or Bachelorette, where it's like they're talking to a few people, and then all of a sudden it's like they had a boyfriend before this, and it's like, well, maybe they were just like talking and they didn't really have a boyfriend, and now they're going on the show and they're not with that person. Like that is allowed to happen.
I totally agree with that. I think there is a gray area, and it's starting to become a trend on Bachelor in Paradise where if you are even sort of talking to someone or you are maybe dating someone, but not even dating, I don't know, you get pinned down as this person who is now just a horrible like piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you can't get out of that. I just think that's like a bad trend for this show to get into.
It is, because it's frustrating they make us as viewers feel stupid. Like they're like trying, it's like they think we're stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, really, you think that we don't know all these people aren't DMing or talking before going on the show? Grocery Store Joe and Natasha literally host a podcast together.
Right.
Pieper has been a guest on that podcast. Like, Natasha and Pieper know each other. Natasha and Pieper, there are pictures that we've seen of them also hanging out before Paradise. So it's like they all know each other. Yep. Stop trying to like think that you can get away with the viewers being like, ooh, let's make them all think that they don't know each other. We're not stupid. We know they all know each other. They need to just openly talk about that. Yeah, they all talk about who's going to go on Paradise. Like, I'd rather have Joe and Natasha on the beach being like, damn, can't believe we decided to do this together. Like,
do you think they're trying to cater to two audiences?
Yes.
Like, we are clearly the social media audience. Yes. We're all over everything. We read everything.
Right. We're extremely clued in.
Right.
Yes.
As clued in
Maybe
as you can
too clued in.
But then there are people who just watch the show.
For sure.
They're not on social media. Every time they see these people, it's on TV.
Yeah.
And you sort of have to balance that out. Eventually, they're going to have to go all in on the social media side of it, because that's just where it's going. Like you're saying, don't treat us like we're stupid.
Yeah.
We know what's going on. Just right now, they're in between.
Yeah, it is definitely an in-between. And Brendan kind of tried to make it seem like, he doesn't know if Pieper's going to show up or not. It's just a whole load of baloney.
We know Pieper's showing up because they talked about it. They both were like, you're going to Paradise, I'm going to Paradise, see you in Paradise.
They
right?
go, yes,
the name of the game.
100%. Mm-hmm. The producers are reaching out to all of them. They're definitely all talking amongst each other like, hey, what'd they offer you? Oh, they offered me. Are you going to go? Are you not going to go? Like, they clearly all talk about this. So it's ridiculous to think that Brendan and Pieper, when there's straight up articles being written about them before Paradise, like saying that they're dating, that they wouldn't be like, hey, I signed on to do Paradise. Hey, I signed on to do Paradise.
It definitely came up.
100% it did. And that's why it feels like Brendan is really trying to procrastinate right now. Like, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna play the field. I'm gonna talk to girls. Like, Natasha, I'm liking you more and more every day, but like not gonna commit to anything. Makes me think that like maybe Natasha knows that Brendan's just waiting for Pieper. They're just playing this waiting game here, because this is the thing. Brendan and Pieper can say, all right, we're gonna go to Paradise together. They're gonna fuck with us and send us in at different times. You have to make sure you don't get sent home.
Right. Oh, that's true. Because I was thinking if
Brendan can't be sent home, then their whole plan goes kaput.
Right, because I was thinking if I were Brendan and I knew Pieper was coming, I would have said no to the demi date.
Right, and then he'd probably get sent home.
Right. I hadn't thought about that part of it. You have to, unfortunately, you have to lead them on.
Yeah.
Get a rose until the person you actually want comes down the stairs, who you know is coming down the stairs.
Yeah, and that person is Natasha. And whether she knows that or not remains to be seen, but I would think she would have some kind of idea.
How about this? At that point, if you're Brendan and Pieper, just date in real life.
Right? Don't even go on the show.
Here's a novel idea.
No sense.
Right.
Don't even go to Paradise.
Like, why are maybe they want to be on TV. I don't know what it is, but like you're really jumping through a lot of hoops and potentially hurting people's feelings when you could just date in real life.
If I had to guess, also, producers probably really chased after them to come on.
Yeah.
Like I would think that they pushed really hard for them because they are kind of missing a lot of big key players on the, on like the girl side, I think. Like Brendan is the highest you could get on Tayshia. It was either him, came down to him. Katie, there are other guys showing up, but not, I don't think we're getting like Andrew or Michael or Blake, obviously. Who was the other option?
How crazy would that be?
Who was the other one? That's not Blake.
Oh boy.
Fucking Greg. Duh. Jesus Christ. Greg's not going to Paradise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Justin.
I think Justin said no to Paradise also.
Oh, okay.
So I think they were really trying to lock in where they knew they could cause some drama, and that's bringing in Pieper.